In our research, we intend to develop a toolkit for mass rearing of edible grasshoppers or locust as an inexpensive protein ingredient in food and a feed for small-scale farmers in Kenya and Africa. So the purpose of the innovation is to contribute to improved food security, poverty alleviation, and environment protection, and improved resilience to climate change in Kenya. So the problems we are solving here, as I mentioned, is about you find that protein foods are expensive and less accessible to the poor. So these poor people are food insecure in Kenya. So cheap protein sources needs to be found. As regards to poverty, there is high poverty levels among small-scale farmers in Kenya and Africa in general, and with the arable land shrinking, ruminant livestock production is expensive for these small-scale farmers. Non-ruminant livestock production is appropriate for them, but the cost of feeds is high. So we need to find inexpensive feeds for these small-scale farmers. Thirdly, with an increase in population and living standards all over the world, the demand for protein-rich foods is expected to increase as well. So in turn, this will increase the demand for animal feeds, causing serious environmental effects. Also, climate change-related variables will affect crop, livestock, and fisheries yields. Therefore, there is need to protect the environment as well as build up climate change resilience. So our innovation is expected to have several impacts. Firstly, with regard to food insecurity, the innovation is expected to provide a cheap and accessible protein source, hence improve food security for the small-scale farmers who are poor. As regards the poverty alleviation, the innovation will provide a cheap feed ingredient for non-ruminant livestock, and this will improve their productivity or the productivity of the small-scale farmers, providing an income source, hence contribute to poverty alleviation. Regarding the environment and climate change resilience, the innovation of grasshopper rearing will have little effect on the environment and will give an alternative that will provide or which is less affected by the climate change related variables, hence build up on climate change resilience by the small scale farmers in Kenya. Thank you.